This is the finish line of the Frontier 300. We've been waiting for this one. Let's go. So the logistics go a little bit like this. We all meet over in Druridge Bay and we put our bikes onto a van, they get transported over here, and then we get on a coach. It's about a 3-hour coach drive over to here in Rockcliffe. We're now at Castle Point Caravan. We've all done our signing, we've got our bikes ready. We're going to camp here for the night. In the morning we take our tent down about 4 o'clock in the morning to start at 4:30, cycle about a mile up the road to get to the start and meet all the other competitors. Everyone's got different arrangements. Some are wild camping, some are staying in vans, whatever. Quite a lot of people are staying here at Castle Point Caravan site. And this is Rockcliffe. Sometime tomorrow morning there'll be hundreds of riders here setting off on a big adventure. For this event you have to carry quite a bit of kit, which is why I ended up taking a bigger bag and perhaps what I liked. But in here we have to go a insulated mid layer, so I've got this sort of fleece line gilet, a warm sort of buff, a proper fully taped seams, waterproof with a hood, and then we've got full length leg warmers and arm warmers as well, and I'll be wearing like a base layer. Got 2 inner tubes here and a repair kit, and I've got a decent track pump. And in this repair kit we've got a midge head net, of course, a couple of gas canisters, a quick link, tyre lever, a tubeless repair, and yeah. And then of course also have the emergency insect repellent, a couple of £5 notes and some antihistamines because it's hay fever season. And of course we've got to carry a sort of a GPS tracker as well. So a fair bit of stuff to pack in there. And I've also got like food on the bike. So in here I've got a couple of like chocolatey treats, some Velo Forte bars and some nuts in this one. And let me show you what I've got in my feed bag. So we actually have to carry a whole 1.5 litres of water, and I don't like carrying big bottles on my bike, just a personal preference thing. So I've had to carry a little camelback type thing as well to make sure I get to the 1.5 litre stipulated. And I've also got a light on the front here as well. But this little top tube bag is dead handy. So in here we've got like sweets, but more importantly we've got a whole bunch of rice cakes in there. There's some dates, and there's also some peanut butter and Marmite and some ginger and miso as well. So lots and lots of tasty treats. So to navigate this crazy ride I'm taking the Wahoo Element just because battery life and the fact you can see this even when you're tired and the weather, etc. This is by far the easiest display to read. But also they give you this little route map, which is really cool because it's all on like waterproof paper, and it's got proper Ordnance Survey maps of the route and everything. So if all else fails you can at least get a route map out and do it old school. How are you feeling about the race, Vic?
I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm reading my little booklet with it, motivational messages in it.
I love that.
It's good. I'll speak in a few hours.
Well, 4 hours. We're going to get up in 4 hours.
Rah!
So let's try and get 4 hours of sleep. Like that's going to happen.
4 hours later.
But right now we are in the Forest of A. We're about 4 hours in, 75k, and yeah, so far just cruising along, eating, drinking, getting the kilometres, man. How are the rice cakes, Vic?
Yeah, good.
Any ride like this is basically man versus food competition. You've got to eat more food than your gut can handle really, but you just got to get it down. we're on the hiker bike section. Oh, there's a tree. And yeah, it's definitely steep. And it's also a little bit too narrow to properly shoulder your bike without getting caught up in one of the trees. This comes at what, about 95 kilometers, I think. Feeling pretty good actually, still feeling really fresh, just been cruising. There we go, that's more like it. Let's get some distance covered. While I've got my bike like this, quick word on tyres. So I've got the Vittoria Mezcals on. Vix has the Goodyear Peaks on. Quite grippy tyres, both in 45mm wide. So far, pretty chuffed with that choice, mostly because sort of the faster downhill sections are dry today, so it's quite dry and loose gravel. And also some massive potholes strewn across as well, so it's been fairly bumpy. I haven't found them to be that draggy on the road. I think maybe if the temperatures were going to be that much warmer, I might have gone something for a little bit slicker, but to be honest, pretty happy with how these are doing. Oh my god, it is the hiker bike that just keeps giving. I know GoPro flattens everything, but I promise you, it's really steep. The Wahoo says about 16%. Nice. Just like that, the world was flat. Well done. Checkpoint number 2, coffee and warm croissants. How good is that?
Brilliant.
Great work. 110k so far. That last 10k was awesome.
Well, it's all downhill. Yeah, amazing.
So, not going to stay here very long, I'm afraid. Made it 180k point. Just got Wahoo on charge, like I said. Full change of clothes. Now enjoying some minestrone soup, coffee, and some egg sandwiches. Hell yeah! And of course, my salami bites. Just absolutely really wanting just salt really and savoury stuff. 120k to go. I've just been told by the race organiser, I thought the leading group, if you like, are about an hour away from the finish, which is mightily impressive. Such a good event. Loving the vibe. You should really try this. Right then. 200 kilometers done in 10.5 hours. Now apparently we're in the final third, which is significantly easier, so most of the climbing is done. Might not look like it right now, but plan is we can try and average 25 kph to the finish. Should be in by 8 o'clock. So this is it, the final stretch. You can't not do it now. The easiest thing to do is get to the finish. We've got 100 meters of ascent left to do, and we've got 70 kilometers of distance. So I think you can imagine what's about to go down.
We've got 100 meters of ascent left to do.
That climb looks like an absolute vertical brick wall. My Wahoo said total ascent 3,700. We're currently at 4,900, and we've still got 10k to go. Let's get it done. There it is. There's the finish line. Oh, look at that view of the finish. Hell yeah. And then I get a dixie. Oh, go and drag.
we give us your trackers, then we'll give you beer and
a goal over there.
yeah, we've got
Well done.
well done. God. All done.
First of all, you've cycled 60,000 kilometres. All of you together, put together, is 60,000 kilometres. Across the two countries. Yeah, and you need to be proud of that, guys. 60,000 kilometres. This person made it to the end. She came last year, didn't make it. She's coming around, she got across the line last night. She tried so hard that she got across the line and threw up. Monica, where you are, Monica? We want this to be inclusive. We want it to be, make sure that everybody gets something. It's not about podiums, isn't this? This is about the adventure and the journey and us together. This person had tried, we believe, harder than anybody else. This person was 22 hours coming across the country.
Wow.
22 hours in highs and lows. He's going to have tried harder, dug deeper, and should be even more proud of himself than anybody here. This person is Graham Walker. Where you at, Graham?
Probably.
Come on, buddy.
It's the morning after and we're recording our review in our teepee. Had teepee up ready and waiting for us at the finish. How cool was that?
It was very good. Good shout. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
We finished at about 8:30 last night, so just in time to see the sunset and cheer a load of other riders coming in as well. So hit our goal. We wanted to be here before sunset. So well done.
Thank you.
That was super
amazing.
cool. It was such a epic route. Like you set off in the just about the dark.
Just about, yeah.
That hilly sort of fir section. Everyone
was ploughing along, weren't they?
Yeah.
And we were just steady away. We picked up quite a chain of people behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was weird because then they obviously all overtook us.
We were going for the sensible chill and get to the halfway point and see how we feel.
But that paid off.
Yeah, it did. That
Big
the,
time.
The hiker bike. Everyone was grumbling about the hiker bike.
I quite enjoyed it. I mean, it was really hard. It was genuinely, it was hard, but it was a different hard, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed just not being on my bike.
Not being on my bike for a bit. Yeah, exactly.
Using a different muscle group for a bit.
Yeah.
It just sort of adds to the character of the route, I think.
Definitely. I'm really glad it was in there.
That was super cool. So we got to the halfway point, actually feeling.
Well, we got
really
over
good.
halfway because where our drop bag was 180k.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got beyond halfway, and we were buzzing, weren't we? Feeling pretty strong.
Yeah, I'm still so glad I changed my shorts and took all that time though, because I felt so strong then. But thinking.
But then there was still 120k to go.
So like the route book says like 3,700 metres. A few people had reported 4,200 metres. Our final ascent was something like 5,000.
I think 4.6, but yeah, it was a lot more than we were expecting.
So it was way hillier than we were expecting it to be. Just like little ramps and undulations the whole way.
Yeah. Which,
good.
to be fair, we're not used to. We're used to up more, down. But the undulation, I think, is probably what did it.
Oh yeah, so a massive
That
like
made it really quite
psychological like flip the switch of going, oh, this is an easy finish, to like actually this is quite a hard finish. Keep eating, because it'd been so tempting just to like just chill out on the eating and just get to the finish. But no, I was still eating energy bars 25k from the finish and stuff.
Too.
So
me too. I didn't want to, but I was.
So
glad I did that.
So glad that I did. So we felt really strong. I feel okay.
Yeah, I feel okay. Yeah,
I feel sore. Like I've got a little bit of soreness when my hands have been on the handlebars for so long, and my muscles are a bit sore, a bit weird bending over. But other than that,
I feel all right.
I think we paced it perfectly.
I think so. And we came in around our goal, didn't we? At sunset, we were just under 16 hours, which is pretty cool. We didn't really have a time goal particularly.
No.
I think that 15:45, whatever it is, felt pretty decent. I think any longer would have maybe been, well, it just would have drawn out the Sufferfest, really, wouldn't it? At the end.
It was good. I was quite glad that it finished hard, because at the halfway point I was thinking, I'm finding this a little bit easy, so I'm glad it became a challenge.
Yeah, same. When you're in it, it's not always like that, but actually on reflection, it was super cool that. Yeah, it wasn't just a breeze, and it should be hard.
It should be hard.
It should be hard.
We
Doing
came
something
here.
wrong.
We came
not
here
going
to.
fast enough is not hard.
We came here to do a hard thing.
Yeah, we did a hard thing.
And we did a hard thing, and I feel like I've done a hard thing, which is exactly what I wanted. So if anyone out there thinking about doing the Frontier 300,
do it.
I would
do it. The route is really good. The
It's
guys here
fab.
are on something really good. The rest stations were all brilliant, really well placed.
Yeah, and really well placed position and all the right things in them. Not too much, not too little. There were no queues. It was really well managed.
It was cool. You just get in there, get your water and get bits of food like the normal. There weren't fancy rest stations, but they had everything you needed.
Yeah.
Toilets, etc. So,
yeah.
it just made the whole day just.
It did, and
just
it's a
doable.
fabulous route. Absolutely fabulous to ride that far on those kind of trails and on those roads. It's about 50-50 road and gravel.
But not 50% of the time.
But not 50% of the time.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
the
the thing to
distance
remember.
maybe, but yeah, the time.
We spend a lot of time on gravel.
A lot of time on gravel.
So,
but
awesome.
yeah, it's well worth it.
Well, we couldn't do a coast to coast ride and not actually come to the coast. This is beautiful Druridge Bay, isn't it lovely?
It's gorgeous.
Just had a fantastic breakfast and a cup of coffee supplied by the organisation. Prize giving was really emotional, some real epic stories.
Amazing stories,
In there.
just incredible.
And now it's going to chill out and enjoy Druridge Bay before heading back to the workshop. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you like this sort of content. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing to the channel, and maybe we'll do some more epic adventure videos.